What's up, guys? Higgins in Japan here, coming to you from a car, and wanted to give you guys my initial reactions to the new Nintendo console. As you guys know, I was recently at Tokyo Game Show this year, and noticeably absent from this show was Nintendo. There was rumor that they were going to show up because they have a new console coming out, but as always, they were not there, and so didn't get to actually see anything that they had coming out. Now, last night they just released a trailer, a video. I will put a link to that in this video below. But you can go and you can check out that trailer and watch the video for the new Nintendo Switch. Now, previously known as the Nintendo NX, this is the new system coming out from Nintendo. Now, initial reactions to it, if you watch the video, you notice that the reason it's called the Switch is because it switches between being a home console and a portable console. So much like a laptop computer from the early 2000s, it has a docking station. Now, with that docking station, you dock the screen to the system. The controllers, when it's in portable mode, actually clip onto the sides of the screen and allow you to use the system in a more portable way. So the screen itself docks, and when you dock it, then it becomes a home console. They also showed off in the video a new Pro style controller. That's what they called it back when it came out for the Wii, was the Nintendo Pro controller, which is your standard controller, dual joysticks, D-pad, buttons, all that good stuff that you would expect from a normal controller. The controllers that they showed for the portable version of the Nintendo Switch seem to be on the small side, but that could just be how they appeared in the video. But they did appear to me to be a little bit on the small side, which is a little interesting. That might be difficult for people that have big hands. Sometimes you got big hands, this seems like maybe something that you might have trouble with, but who knows. We'll have to wait and see when it actually comes out and when people can get their hands on it, no pun intended. But they did show off a few games for it. They didn't really announce games, but I mean, they showed clips of games running on the system. They showed the new Legend of Zelda game. They showed what appears to be a version of Skyrim. Now, there's Skyrim Remastered is coming out, and so maybe, well, obviously it's probably going to be that version. But they also showed off what appeared to be either Splatoon or Splatoon 2 or a version of Splatoon. And so that game was on there. I believe they also showed NBA 2K something, 17 probably. And they also showed it in when it's in the portable mode, it's got like a little kickstand on the back. So much like cell phones or tablets even, that have like a little kickstand that you can prop them up and use it in a mobile way like that. Also, another big thing to note is that it uses cartridges. So Nintendo is back to games on cartridges, so no games on discs. So no backwards compatibility? Question mark? That's a question mark. Who knows how they're going to deal with that or what they're going to say about that. But they did announce that the release date is in March of 2017. So it being October now, it's not all that far away. So other things they didn't announce, other than like a very specific, March, this date, they didn't announce any kind of specs for it. They didn't announce any kind of pricing for it. I mean, if you're looking at a tablet that also has a docking station and controllers and plays games, I'm guessing you would pay $300 to $350 for it. I mean, I think that seems like a fair price point. The other thing is, I read that it's running a version of the NVIDIA Tegra chip, which is a chip that they use for like mobile, like tablets. I had a tablet a while back that had the NVIDIA, a version of the NVIDIA Tegra chip in it. And who knows if when it's put in the docking station, if it will have like a boost, like if that gives it a boost in performance. I kind of hope that it doesn't, just for the fact that if you play a game at home and then, you know, as the video shows the cool guy with the dog who's got to go outside and play with his dog and can't put his game down, he clips the controllers on the side of the screen, undocks it, and just keeps playing. You would hope that the mobile experience mirrors the home console experience. At least that's what I would want. You would hate to see a drastic like change in graphics or performance just because it's a portable version. So who knows? And also, at this point in the game, to say things like, oh, well, Nintendo's not going to be able to compete with Microsoft and Sony with this, I don't think that Nintendo is concerned with that at all. I think that they know what they're good at doing, and that's making games for their customers. I don't think that they need to compete with Microsoft and Sony. I don't think that that's something that they even worry about. It hasn't been something they worried about for many years, and if you look at how popular the Wii was, that wasn't anywhere near as graphics powerful or processor powerful as the Xbox 360 or the PlayStation 3, and they had no problem selling that. So we'll see, and we'll see what Nintendo announces in the next few months, price-wise, hardware-wise, what accessories, what games are going to cost, how they're going to deal with things like, you would assume the Nintendo Store is still going to be on there. You would assume that those things would carry over. So who knows? I'm sure that they have a plan for all of that stuff, and it won't be long before we find out more, and hopefully it's things that make you happy, right? So that's gonna do it for me. Hope you guys have a good one, and I will catch you later. If you have any more questions or comments, head over to facebook.com/Higgins in Japan, and I will see you when I see you. Peace.